Hey, what up, people? It's Morbin time. Actually, it's Mobin time with the Mobius Machine. Now, I saw this game recently just browsing around on PSN and put it in my wish list and saw it was on sale during this spring sale. You know, they're always having sales on PSN. Not quite as good as the Steam sales, but they're not bad, you know. And I don't have Steam, and I have a PC, so we take what we can get over here, you know. Anyway, I thought this looked pretty cool. It's got a really cool art style, cool proportion, and color scheme, and looks like it might be pretty fun. Seems like a Metroidvania or something, sci-fi setting. I was trying to stream Contra earlier, but I was like, I can't stream this. I gotta like get good at this and like really focus on it. And that kind of just seems like something I want to play co-op with my cousin sometime. But I could stream this, see how it goes. Anyway, let me check my audio levels, make sure I don't sound, make sure I'm not muted. And I haven't been talking like on mute the whole time here. Make sure I'm not muted. That sounds alright. And let me take a drink too before I get started here. Alright, there we go. Let's see what the settings are. Just audio, effects, controller. Yeah, who cares? I'll just learn whatever the controls are. Trophies. I guess that's just a bunch of in-game achievements, probably tied to some of the trophies. It was on sale though. I think it was like 30 bucks and then it was like 17 bucks on sale. So, not too bad. I just felt like spoiling myself today. Getting some stuff I feel like playing that I've been looking at for a while. Alright, start a new game. Standard. Save progress. Save points are when quitting the game. When you die, you keep items, exploration, and some scrap. Retro. Save progress. Save points only. When you die, lose all progress since the last time you saved. I'm just gonna go with standard. Fuck it. So it looks cool to me. 2.5D. It's definitely got a rich, earthy color scheme. A nice high jump. Can do little short hops. I like that. Planet Base Corp. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right now. Alright, I'm already digging it. Out into the great beyond. First blood trophy. Wonder if there's fall damage. I don't know where that went. You know what? Let's figure out if there's... Oh, there it is up there. Let's figure out if there's some fall damage. Nope. But there is landing impact. How about swimming? No, I can't swim. I bet I'll be able to swim at some point. Metroidvania and all. Ooh. I should have known something was up with that yellow one. This looks like the more cartoony, playful, approachable version of Scorn. Nice, just straight up to interact. This kind of reminds me of that Aeon Quest game, specifically the parts Jaden worked on. Shoot this. I'm really starting to dig that, you know, the way, because my instinct is to just go boom, 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 and then maybe double jump, but to really hold down the jump. It's kind of cool. Alright, it's teaching me some stuff. Little easy bits, one thing at a time. That's the way you do it. Man, I missed that tooltip. I think it just said to do whatever I just did, which was jump and shit. Probably some things are out of reach sometimes. Something like that. Oh, that's my blaster. I guess the blaster's not. Ooh, shit. Infinite. Man, you like made me take damage. That's fake. Hold energy to heal yourself. Okay. Well, that's why they made me take damage. So I could learn. Can I break this glass? Nope. Well, I'm collecting some stuff. I don't know how to use it yet. Damn, that thing's cool. A little bit of Oddworld. I mean, it's not like ripping off the Oddworld style, but it's just got that same appeal as like an Oddworld game. You know, like seeing like weird, bizarre creatures. Just straight up to... I'm gonna look this way first. Yeah, there's nothing there. Straight up on the L stick to... This is a very intuitive control scheme so far, man. I dig this a lot. Nope. I feel like I should have left that energy thing there until I needed it. I guess I'll probably come out of that top one when I come down here. This is a great control scheme, man. This is awesome. I wonder who made this. I mean, I saw the developer name at the beginning, but I didn't pay it much mind. I don't need this at all, but it's there and I want to shoot it. Maybe it'll respawn as you come through these areas again. Maybe not. Yeah, I like Daxi and Birch too, you know. Space Explorer, you know, and Metroid obviously. Lone Survivor, Another World, that's another good one. Lone Explorer. I was having a terrible nightmare. There was a weird wheel and a creature. And this is an emergency. This is an emergency. We picked up a distress radio signal, trying to make contact. The system's bust. I ain't gonna do all that. Isolaria Moon in the Ouroboros system. Bzz, bzz, respond. Bzz. I had the coordinates. It's that moon right next to us. We should attempt a rescue mission. Come on, Robbie. The Isolaria colony was abandoned when I was a child. There is no one on that rock. And that message is almost unintelligible. It could be anything. We have a cargo to deliver. A cargo. Let me see what that message is real quick. I don't know. That's an old text. According to galaxy law, any distress signals in deep space must be answered. Without exception, criminal penalties apply. I feel like this robot could just talk normally. I would turn a blind eye, but I'm afraid I'm programmed to report any infringement of the regulations to the authorities. Yeah, more like 2001: A Space Odyssey. Okay, fine. Let's do this. This is awesome. Yeah, this is what I need to do today. Go to space. Go straight out of the stratosphere and off into a far distant world. Great. Now we're stranded on this random world. I suggest we try to find the signal transmission point. I have the coordinates, but we don't have a map of the area. Maybe we can try to salvage some info from the colony's computer systems. Hey Robbie, are you okay? My instructor taught me to sing a song. What? I wanted to hear the song, damn it. No, that was Robbie. I just met the guy. And he's clearly been with me forever. Can I get a new Robbie? Can I, like, reincarnate Robbie? And, like, transfer his memories? Okay. Damage stuff. This is what I'm talking about here. Hell yeah. Oh, damn it. You tricked me. I know I gotta go straight back up there, but I wanted to have a look, just in case. Oh, I can't shoot these. Whoop. Hey, it's like a big extra bundle of gears. Ah, damn it. I gotta come back down this way so I can get that stuff some other time. Some other way. I want to see what this dude's doing here. Oh, crap. Stop. There we go. That's kind of like the Horizon Zero Dawn, where you got that medicine pouch. You know, you can keep healing yourself, you know, as long as you stay supplied. But here it definitely seems like it's gonna add a little bit of risk. There we go. Well, luckily I didn't have to come back like halfway around the world to get that one. Maybe I'm just in like a Super Metroidvania mood lately. Played my friend's Metroidvania that he made. Moon lizards, humanoids, and moon lizards, automatons, and humanoids. Oh my! And then that Necrosphere one the other day, which completely destroyed my thumbs. It's like the hardest Metroidvania ever. One of the hardest platformers I've ever played in general. But I think I'm pretty close to the end of it. I really should finish it. Because from what I've seen, it's not a particularly long game. It just can take long, depending on how hard the sections are for you. It looks like this is just somewhere to fall. Yeah, it's just somewhere to fall. But I'm curious. Ooh. I feel like I can get some kind of jetpack ability or something. Better heal up a little more. Oh shit, spiky. Man, the whole thing is spiky as hell, man. Too spiky. Look, it's like every kind of like spike in the world. They look like conkers. You know, before they're peeled out of their shell thing. Oh, damn it. Hey, what's up, Frank? How you doing, man? This game's pretty cool so far. Just started it like 10 minutes ago. Pretty awesome. I'm like really enjoying it so far. Let me do that DX cat to you. Now that I got a sec. Let me heal up. It's another Metroidvania. You know I like Metroidvanias. Okay, I got a couple different ways to go here. This thing says just go this way for this. Proving ground. Oh, I can't prove myself yet. Scatter module. Okay. 200. Powerful short-range module. Highly effective in close quarters. Okay. So I need 200. I don't have 200 yet. What do I have? I got 154 though. That's not far off. These globular life forms are all over this world. They grow really fast and cause damage to our facilities. They come in different varieties. In this lab, we grow some of them to study their properties. These are the most common ones. They can be easily destroyed using any weapon. They are colored differently depending on their habitat. Let me read what that last one said again. They can be easily... Okay, just common ones. Colored differently. Okay. These are much more sturdy. They are invulnerable to any kind of weapon damage. Oh, okay. So they look a little bit more brassy. Hey, what's up, Danny? How you doing, man? Just checking out this game. I just got it today. It was on sale. I just wanted to buy myself something, treat myself to something I've been looking at for a while. I'm not sure when it came out, maybe a few months ago or something. Oh yeah, Mobius Machine. Yeah, great Marvel Snap card. Man, I downloaded Marvel Snap and I still never got around to trying it. I just never loaded it up. And now it's like I feel like I'm so out of the loop in terms of like what cards are cool and what decks are... It just seems like way advanced now. Same thing happened with Hearthstone. I tried a little bit of Hearthstone when it first came out, and I was like, this is awesome. And then when I went back to it, I was like, oh man, now I have to like learn decks and like meta and things like that, you know? And then I was like, just never went back to it. These spiky ones, and I just don't play on my phone that much. I should. These spiky ones are also indestructible. Cause damage if touched. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, this is pretty cool so far, though. Like, I really like the way it looks, like the whole color scheme and the music and everything, and the setting and the motif. I really like the control scheme, too. Oh, I got that thing up there I haven't even done yet. Oh, no, I have that, yeah. These are also invulnerable to weapon fire, but they crumble if anyone walks over them. It was pretty fun watching you guys play that, Lethal Company. I kept hearing the name Lethal Company, but I hadn't seen any of it. You, Frank, Pierogi, and Cheeky. It was pretty funny. I could definitely see the appeal. But yeah, it basically reminds me, to me, like, I just see it as like multiplayer backrooms. A little more fleshed out than that, you know? But that's, like, that could have been made in dreams if we'd gotten multiplayer, you know? But of course, you know? Yeah, that was hilarious. Especially when that one that sounded like Frank started talking to Frank, and Frank was like, okay. Because it was such a Frank thing to happen, you know? Yeah, exactly. I hope you went back and clipped that out of the VOD, man, because that was hilarious, man. I tried to clip it, but I waited too long, and then I couldn't get back. You know, it was like too far out of the time, you know? But you can. Like, that should come up whenever we look for, like, Frank clips and Danny clips. These are similar to the previous ones, but they crumble much faster. The only way to pass over them is at full speed using any kind of thruster. Okay, I don't have a thruster yet. Okay. These are indestructible, but they're full of holes, so it is possible to shoot right through them. Ah. Let's see. These are easily destroyed using any weapon, but be careful as they are explosive and may cause damage if shot at close range. This is kind of interesting, because there hasn't been a tutorial so far. Just a tiny bit, like move and shoot and jump, and that's it. You know, and very unobtrusive. And now that I've made a little progress, about 15-20 minutes in, I've gotten to a research facility where I can develop stuff. And now the research facility is telling me about things. That's kind of a good way to do an info dump, is after you've gotten the players' attention. You know, they want to play the game, they like what they're doing, they like the way it feels. Then hit them with the info dump, you know? Of course, most of this you could figure out on your own just by trial and error, but still, it's kind of neat because it's in a research facility. It's like, where else would you get information but a research facility? There's that other game out too, the one where you're like supposed to make clips, like you're supposed to get on and make clips with friends. I think I saw it in your game list, recently played or something already. Forget what it's called. You know, like you're supposed to, ah shit, go viral. Man, I just read it and I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Ah. Man, I'm hitting that one up there. Content warning, that's what it is, yeah. Wait, here we go. There we go. There's some extra gear things that I need. Man, I don't know, whoever made this they must have played LBP. I'm not saying like they're only inspired by LBP, but it's just got that feeling to me. Yeah, I haven't seen anything of that game content warning other than the trailer. Man, where should I go? Could be if you put in enough effort, you know. Honestly, like, even the best dreams that people have made. Tren is obviously a good example of what can be made, but even the best dreams, man, they are not realizing the potential of dreams. I'd say maybe, what's that shmup that Bo the Grand made? Star Force Gemini 2. I'd say that really does a lot to try to maximize the potential of what could be done in dreams. Maybe not maximize it, but there's so much polish and like mechanical refinement and like careful consideration and like game curve, design curve, everything that just people just don't do, and they don't put in the effort. And even the ones that they kind of like, okay, Dream support's coming to an end, I gotta hurry up and just get my game out. And maybe they would have done more, you know. It's just, and I like the stuff people make on Dreams. It's not me hating, I'm just saying, like, I really don't think anybody made something where I'm just like, okay, this is like 1000% video game, you know, like straight up indie game to the max, you know. Oh, I can't reach it. I need to get some increased range. You know, but even things like over here, like the shading and dimensionality on this, whatever this is, some kind of checkpoint. You know, people don't do that. You know, and then the careful consideration of like, okay, this is going to be a centered scene. It's going to be symmetrical in this way. It's going to be slightly asymmetrical on the left side and the right side. You know, and just all the careful consideration. And you can do that yourself, but then that takes a ton of time, you know? Like, you can do the logic, you can be good at logic, you can be at art, you can be good at animation. But it all takes so much time, you know, to do everything yourself to the standards that you want to do it. What's up, D? Oncoming fist, man. Oh, I can get down this way. Yep. There we go. Oh, I can get more of these here. Hell yeah. Weapon overdrive. To fire more powerful projectiles. Square to toggle. Okay. Yeah, but how do I use it? Oh, square to toggle. Okay, that uses my shit though. Ah, okay. Okay, I can toggle it on and off. I also picked up that new Contra game earlier today too. I wanted to wait for that to go on sale, but I was like, you know what? I just want to play it. I just want to play it now. So I played it for a little while earlier. And I got to level 3, but I gotta get better at it. And it ain't even that hard, really. And it's not even that I gotta get better at it, it's just like, each level just takes like a few retries, you know? And there is ways to make it harder. You know, you can set it to like one-hit mode, or... Ah, damn it. Did I miss something that way? You can use these training bots to improve your aiming skills or test your new weapon modules. Remember that you can switch to weapon overdrive mode. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you already taught me that. Wait, did I miss anything there? Yeah. It's not bad gameplay. Kind of good gameplay. That's what I need in Contra, though, is good, like, actually good gameplay. And I gotta get my cousin to come over. I want to play a co-op, man. It has multiple modes, too. It's got, like, a classic mode, an arcade mode, and then, a story mode. And the story mode's kind of interesting, you know? Yeah. Yeah, co-op's fun. I did one co-op stream once with my other cousin, Jeremiah. I better not say his name. I almost said the whole name. But I didn't have the mic on, you know? Because we hadn't seen each other in a while. And we were just catching up. So I was like, well, let's stream this. And we were killing it. Like, we still, like, perfectly synced up and played, like, strategically in sync together. We had a lot of fun with that one. But it wasn't long. Yes, notifications, I get it, man. These phones, man, I swear to God, they don't ring when I want them to ring, you know? They're always, like, muted. And then I always look over and it's like, oh, you missed, like, fucking 10 calls that you needed. Then when I turn it up, all I get is, like, 1,000 notifications for bullshit that I don't want to know anything about. There's no way up out of here? Okay, I can get out of this training room now. Yeah, I'm digging this so far, D. It's pretty fun. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. Control schemes, like... Nothing about the control schemes making me go like, oh, I wish this was on this button or that button. None of that stuff. The jump is like, you can do a short little hop, or you can just hold it to go higher. I'm sure I'll get some more abilities, too. I didn't go all the way left. Let me do that. I don't have enough to get that first upgrade yet. Or did I go all the way left? Was there anything left, or was it just the ladder straight up? It was just straight up. Never mind. I think I'll get probably a jetpack, a little booster or something. I like this little character too. Okay, so I need 16 more. I can get that. for my first upgrade. Maybe if I get that first upgrade, I can hit those. No, that didn't say anything about range. Anything past here? Sector 7. The hell's Sector 7? Man, that Fallout show was awesome. Like I watched the first 3 episodes on Sunday, then I watched the rest of it up to the full 8 episodes the day before yesterday, I think. That was like way good, man. I know a lot of people like, you know, they ruined our show, they ruined the lore kind of people are like, you know, they don't like that there was some changes and things like that, but I don't give 2 shits. Like I love Fallout and, you know, it's not the Bible to me or anything, you know. It's kind of based on like all the games, you know, it's just like lots of Fallout stuff happening, and it's just like a mishmash of like generalized Fallout themes, and there's like so much like so much fan service that was like really hidden for me, you know. I was like, hey, it's the place, it's the dude, you know, and shit like that, you know. Yeah, they should have based it on the Bible. Then people would. Some people would be, other people would be complaining. A different crowd of people would be complaining. Yeah, they should have based it on the Bible, Danny. Damn it! Oh, I think I've been ignoring some of those locked terminal things. But it was like way good, man. The production value is great. The acting is great. Everybody in it is great, like characters and actors. And there's so many things in it that like the stuff the characters are doing, the decisions that they're making feels like role playing, you know, not like for you to be role playing, but like what it's like to be in a, you know, a Western RPG, Bethesda style RPG. And you're like, what decision do I want to make in this conversation or this scenario? Like, do I want to be good? Do I want to be bad? Do I want to be kind of neutral? Do I want to be selfish? Do I want to do the right thing or the wrong thing? Things like that. It feels like that, you know? Not that they're sitting there like deliberating in their head going, oh, what should I do, and having an internal monologue. It's just the things that happen feel like that. To me, anyway, they did. I thought it was pretty cool. Creatures are cool. The CG's awesome. The set design, fantastic, man. Like, they definitely spent some money on it. They got it right, you know. I want to play Fallout 4 again when that gets the update later this month. Upper levels are a restricted area. These locks prevent the access to unauthorized personnel. They can be deactivated from the control room of each sector. Okay, so Sector 1, Sector 2. Okay, I have no idea where... Okay, this is Sector 7. I don't know if I've seen Sector 1 yet. If I pass through it in the research facility here. Or if it's something that I'll find maybe as I move around the rest of the Metroidvania map. Alright, let's see what's this way. No, I want to go down this way. Because there was some stuff down here I saw that I was like, no, I'll go this way instead. I don't think I have a map yet. Oh, I do have the map, but it's not filling anything in yet. Ooh, look, there's a ledge right there. I can't get to it. Ah, idiot. Windows Copilot. Is that some of the AI stuff, Danny? Is that what you mean? Tell me about it. I know I've heard the name mentioned, like Googling an error and Copilot is already telling you what to do. Wow. That's pretty awesome. What it should do is just ask you, have you tried turning it on and off and on again? And then make you say that like 20 fucking times. No, I have already turned it off and on again. Yes, I'm not one of those idiots that just like doesn't know what to do. There's actually something wrong with my computer. Can you please help me? But yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, I gotta get a... I feel like now I should have gotten a PC like years ago, honestly. Like I've had like laptops and PCs in the past, but not for any like work purposes or not in the modern sense in gaming. You know, I have an old Steam account with like a bunch of games on it, but that's when I had just had like a simple laptop that barely ran much. I could run like Fallout 3 and Mark of the Ninja and some other stuff, but I feel like now is like the time to capitalize on the potential of what AI can do for people, you know, because it's gonna go a mile a minute, you know. Like every advance that happens is gonna advance things even faster. Like it's just gonna keep advancing itself, like as a process, like to where people can barely even comprehend it. And then legally too, like legal use of it, and it's still in a gray area what you can and can't do, and like what you can own and can't own, and what's innovative and what's not. You know, innovation's yet to happen. Like now's the time to do it, while human beings are still making anything at all, and still able to do something that benefits themselves, make a little bit of money off of it probably. And if you let that moment pass, then literally the moment passes. And then the corporations own everything to do with AI. All ideas have been invented already. I know a lot of people do that with AI, like they get carried away and you have to tell them like, oh no, it's not like that yet. It's not, I can't do everything for you. But it will, eventually. My AI died as soon as we landed on this planet here. I was just getting another guy. Like, we had like one cutscene, and then we landed and he died. Robbie the robot. Okay, here we go. I've got enough to get that upgrade. I don't need it yet. Maybe I do need it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Ah, you punk. Those hits are brutal. Like, they just have such a brutal sense of impact. And like HUD. Ramifications for the HUD. It just starts like spazzing out. Makes you feel like you got like knocked unconscious and you're like half dead from taking one hit. And it's not even that serious yet. But it wakes you up. Makes you start moving. Okay, that opened a shortcut to where? The Institute? Oh, hell yeah. I can go in here and get the upgrade. Yeah, I really like that with the control scheme too. Just being able to press up to go in the door and up to go on ladders. Okay. Highly effective. Powerful short range module. Well, it's the only thing I can get, so I'm going to get it. Crafter, trophy earned. Craft a weapon. Okay. Ah, L2. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Now, let me look at my inventory. So I should probably swap those up there. Yeah, R2 and L2. You just like affix it to whatever button you want to affix it to when you get more weapons over time. No, I'll keep going up this way. Whoop. Oh, that's the stuff I can't get across unless I have the booster. I gotta be going like super fast to dash across that stuff. Alright, so up this way it is. Well, there's nothing up here. Well, nothing yet anyway. Alright, I'll see what's down the other way. I also bought some hilarious looking game for $3.99 called Life Incorporated. That should be a pretty funny one to stream when I get around to it. But it was on sale. And I passed on it on sale a few times, so I figured I might as well get it before it fades completely into obscurity and then never goes on sale again. Nope. Nope. Here we go. Use the shotgun on it. Did I go up that way already? I was surprised, man. I was joking when I was playing that Necrosphere game. Man, Danny, Frank, and D watched me play this game called Necrosphere Deluxe. That game is so fucking hard, man. Like it's a Metroidvania, but it's a very platform-centric Metroidvania. And you can't move in the normal sense. You press L1 to move left and R1 to move right. And you can't jump until you get this ability, and then to jump you gotta like double tap L1 or R1 to do this like stupid little gimpy hop thing. Then you get like a jetpack that you use with like both buttons. And the platforming is just like so like ROM hack bullshit. It's not bullshit, but it's just like so demanding. Like it's so demanding, and it was like destroying my fingers, man. By the end of it, I think I'm close to the end though. I want to finish it on stream, but I gotta be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and finish this shit, and I'm gonna dedicate like another couple hours to it. But every section I was getting to towards the end of that stream, every section was taking me like 45 minutes just to clear like a couple rooms. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it was a cool game though, you know. But definitely challenging. D and Frank will tell you. And I was joking when I was playing it too. I was like, man, when I put this on YouTube, like the people that watch all my Helldivers videos are going to be like, what the hell is this shit? You know, but one guy commented, he was like, oh, I like the commentary on this video. Keep it up, man. Yeah. And it was definitely like a bro type dude that was watching just for the Helldivers stuff. Because he was like, hey, broski. I appreciated it though. 9equals.com. Okay, Danny says he's trying to put the fish game on 9equals.com for people to try it. Oh yeah, I'll try that, man. How does that even work nowadays? Because there's no Flash anymore. Flash is gone. Oh, I didn't read what he said. Maybe I can try. Use the adjacent terminal to download the map for this sector. Hang on, let me clip my stream real quick to see what he said. When he walked in here. This looks like some kind of control room. Is that all he said? Okay, that's all he said was this looks like some kind of control room. It does look like some kind of control room. WebGL format. Okay. Yeah, the link looks fishy. Yeah, it does. Alright, so I got a map now. Nice. And I can place a marker. Okay, here's where I crashed. I don't know where I want to go yet, but let's try and place a marker. I don't think it shows up in the world. Yeah. You forgot the www.9equals.com. Yeah. D's my unofficial mod. Frank's my only mod. I don't even know why I have a mod, but I was like, well, if anyone's going to be a mod, it's going to be Frank. I need 150 scrap to repair this generator. Much better. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it is all I need. Just in general, Frank's all I need. Okay, so is this a checkpoint then? Game saved. Okay. There was two modes. There was one where when you die, you like lose a bunch of stuff and respawn at these things. And then the standard mode, which was like you lose like half of what you got or drop stuff or something. I don't know. I haven't died yet, so I guess I'll see. Let me make note of what's up this way. Let me go up this way first. Planet Base Corp. Yeah, here's some kind of lock. Oh, okay, here we go. Where's this going? Sector 1. See what I mean about that hit? Okay. This is new. No, wait, it's not really new. I can't get in there yet. Let me look around there. Now that I got my bearings a bit, I can, yeah, Frank and Chuckle podcast. That would be hilarious. That would be so hilarious. Chuckle going, how are you today, Frank? And Frank going, oh, I'm doing good, Chuckle. Thanks. How are you? You know. And then Chuckle would be keeping a straight face the entire time, you know, because he's able to do that. And then Frank would be laughing the entire time. And Chuckle asking Frank all kinds of questions. You know, Frank would be laughing like he's stoned, and he's not stoned. He's just young and hilarious, you know, like Frank is. And Chuckle would be asking Frank, like, what would you do if Donald Trump showed up at your front door? You know, it wouldn't be Donald Trump, though. It would be some kind of, like, character from some obscure, like, UK show that none of us know about. And Frank would have to answer the question. There could be call-in guests, too, where we call in, like, Chuckle asks us a question, you know? Oh, crap. My health's pretty beat up here. Man, I gotta play some more Foam Stars with Frank. Dr. Frankenstein, exactly. I called Dr. Frank... I called Frank Dr. Frankenstein a while back. I forget why. Oh, damn it! I saw something over there. No energy. I hate having no energy, man. But yeah, there could be call-in guests where you call in and Chuckle asks you, what would you do if something? Yeah, I'd listen to that show every week. And I would go into it and give them like a $2 super chat. Man, I saw somebody get a $500 super chat on fucking their live stream yesterday on YouTube. And it was just like one of those live streams where somebody's just sitting around like talking about bullshit and not really doing anything. And I was like, God damn, $500 straight up like that. That's why I was always saying to, this wasn't an Xbox show that I saw on, but that's why I was always joking with Spider and Joe. I was like, man, you guys got to start an Xbox podcast with me. Yeah, they might just refund it, who knows. But people do stuff like that. But I see the guy get all kinds of, like, crazy super chat, so it's probably legit. Whoa. No, I don't have time for this. Ah, damn it. No, I really need help. It's like dangerous in here. But yeah, I was saying to Spider and Joe, I was always joking around like we should start an Xbox podcast, even though Joe knows nothing about... Joe or Spider know nothing about Xbox whatsoever. But like, those Xbox shows, people just be like throwing money at them. It's crazy. I think it's because those people are like desperate for like someone to say good things about Xbox. So they're just like, here, take this money. Preach the good word. You can just watch the fish. Oh, that's cool. Let me check this out real quick. Made with Unity. Made with Unity. WebGL. I don't see any fish coming in yet. Maybe it's an earlier build. Oh, here comes one. Nice. That's pretty cool. It fits with this music in the game too. Here comes a fast yellow one on the bottom one too. Nice. Even just now, it's a cool screensaver. Yeah, Danny. I mean, if you guys see the VOD, you can see this link here. HTTPS. You know, //9equals.com/flyingfish by my boy Danny Kaka. He's working on trying to make Flying Fish into like, you know, his own game outside of Dreams and stuff. It is his own game, but fully independent. Looks pretty cool so far. Okay, there we go. Give me some health. No! Man, I have no idea what that opened. Oh, it opened down here. Man, I really need some health. You have to look it up for the settings page so people can add their own channel name. Oh, you're trying to make it like a stream game. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be way cool. Okay, where the hell am I? Can I get up top here? No, I can't get up there. So I'm gonna go some dangerous way to get out of here. Oh, come on. Regenerate. I gotta get the hell out of here. Like, I'm dying here. There we go. Oh yeah, you should put it on Jelly too. Chuckle's website. Or just his webadorbook.uk thing. No, just put it on there now. You just said ship it. It's done. D can beta test it. Ah, okay, what's the way out of here? Oh, wait, I got... No. Alright, there's gotta be a way out of here. This one goes up this way. Up here, up here. Up here. Oh, okay, I destroyed these. That's what the problem was. And they also don't want anything controversial on your site. Oh, yeah. There's... Game on there would be cool. There's some free games, but they have ads. And they also don't want... What site are you talking about, D? Chuckle's site? The no politics? Oh, okay, this is the right way. This is where I'm trying to go. I really need a checkpoint, though. Like, I gotta, like, refill my health. Yeah. I don't know, man. Flying fish is kind of controversial. I don't know about that. Like, some people don't like fish. Spider-Man hates fish. No, he hates crabs, and he just doesn't like seafood. That's what I'm talking. Some people are allergic to fish, I think. Or shellfish. Yeah, it's a no-go, Danny. You're gonna have to cancel the whole thing. That's just how it goes, man. Just wasted your whole life. I'm just playing. 100% just playing. There's a flying fish farm that's active. Nice. Add a donation link. Yeah, do. Yeah, that's what I would do. That's kind of the way you gotta do stuff now, you know. It's pretty hard to... Plus you want it to attach to people, like, for their channels and things. You know, like you said, you're trying to make it a... Whoa! Crap. So you want people to try it, you know? Yeah. Even though the game... Oh, yeah. Flying Twish. Yeah, true. You don't want to, like, impede on their copyright in any kind of way. Yeah, true. Good thinking. Even though it's not really saying Twitch, like, you just don't want to push your luck, you know? And for them to go like, no, this... People are going to think Jeff Bezos made this. There we go. Oh, shit. Damn it. I just got some help. Yeah, they do. I don't know. You can just hire, like, whatever your local car accident lawyer is. Just look for his number, like, on the highway or something, you know? That guy's good enough. I'm sure he can win. You can call the guy that plays Better Call Saul and ask him. Man, I have gone way off track here. Way off track. Can I reconnect up that way? I'm going to try and go this way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would have been good. Flying fish is great. Because people, it's a Mother Nature thing. You can't really, people can't copyright it. You know, like... And it's a thing people like. Fish. Flying fish. You know what I'm saying. Okay. I think I definitely want to go this way. Because I'm getting, like, way off the beaten path here. And I desperately need to... Punks! Man. I just barely got it without dying. Man, that fishing game I was working on with D's Puppet, man, it would have been so cool. But like right when I was finally getting going with an idea that actually like incentivized me to like want to make something. Like within a couple weeks they finally announced. And it seemed like it was starting to wind down anyway from what I knew. But I just didn't know for certain, you know. You know, and even my friend Steve was like, how long is it going to take when I first showed it to him, you know? Right when I got started, like, really working on something for once. That actually captured my attention and made me want to work on something. They were like, it's done. There's no point in making anything like that ambitious anymore. Plus, you know, like, they got beef with me. So, like, I would have worked my ass off on it, and, you know, it could have been, like, just as good as, like, the best stuff out there. Maybe even better. And they would have just acted like it didn't exist, you know, because I was controversial, and you know what I'm saying. Okay. Alright, I'm almost to somewhere. Oh, there it is. I was like, damn it, it's all the way up on that other ledge. There it is. But I'm happy with the puppet anyway. I might just release the... I want to release the puppet on its own because it's just a cool puppet. But, like... It's like, why? You know? Maybe I'll come back to it someday and just, like, make it walk around an environment. Catch a couple fish. Okay. Can I go up? No, I can't go up that way yet. Okay, here's where I needed gears for the generator. It's here. Gear. Nope. Okay. No, the generator's to the east. But even just that fish, man. Like, that was probably like, I don't know, probably like 40 hours of work just to bang out the logic for that fish to make it do everything I wanted it to do. And it wasn't even like fully where I wanted it to be yet. There were still a couple things No, I figured out everything I wanted to with the fish, but I was at the point where I had to start merging the logic together. You know, okay, I've got the mouse, I've got the fish. These things need to function together. So then it was like catch and reel. And I got the catch to happen, but I was like, oh god, I need all this like real logic and state logic to turn this off and that off and everything, you know, and then I was like, that was the part I was getting to when Media Molecule announced they were just going to start ending support and winding everything down. But at least it wasn't something I'd spent like years on or anything, you know? It was just something I was starting like just getting going on, you know? And I was like, finally, I got something I feel like doing. To open the Sky Tower lock. Okay. Okay, Sector 7. Assault module. Fragment acquired. High fire rate. Okay. Wait, that's a fragment. As well as reasonable range and damage. Oh, okay. Okay, where do I want to go? Man, this is huge. It's like full... I was going to say this is like a full-ass game. It actually is a game, though. I forgot. Okay. Let's go in here and save. I'm going to do something here real quick. I have an idea. I'm gonna put this on and smoke real quick. I'll be right back. Enjoy this old freestyle, Mike.
rap so I can start doing the jig. I be moving
Yeah, Danny,
like
you were there for that one.
fucking
Sorry, part of it
fluid
was
with
doubled
this.
up.
Be
Who
like
cares though?
Bruce Lee. I
This ain't no
smoke a
fucking
loose
studio
leaf,
shit.
and I love this shit to
Death like I love Lucy, yeah. Lucille Ball, I'm having a ball.
I do not belong in here. I should be at the mall shopping and keep the beats popping and keep everybody in there straight down dropping because I'm robbing. On the mic I'm mobbing. I am Spider-Man's enemy like Hobgoblin, but I love Spider-Man mode. When I float, I'm like Batman, Wolverine, and Lobo because I am the last Sarnian. You can bring an army in, they can't get as hard as me. I am the Martian because I traveled here from an extraterrestrial planet. I stand. Make me interrupt and interject.
I need a booster for this one. This one probably ain't that loud. Can hear it well enough though.
Yeah. Hopefully this beat is audible. Bring some to offer. Audible. But your death will be honorable. The rhythm ain't even started kicking yet, but I killed the set. Make me interrupt and watch it once the rhythm starts to reach the set. Damn, this is how I lay you down. I'm coming for your head so I can take the crown. This is off the top, on the spot. Blow out your brains with a laser beam shot. Blood drip, drop on the concrete. Stomp the spot. Sasquatch feet cause your whole city block to tremble and shake. I never was fake. Your whole fucking frame will start bending and break when I get you in my hands like the Lord's master plan. I could conquer Afghanistan, handyman, Iraq contraband. I am the contraband, running through the jungle with the walking launcher hands, ready to blow up the spot, show up and shake up the block. Make time start to slow down and stop. This is fucking perfect sickness. I practice mental gymnastics, lyrical fitness. Stay out of my business. Mind your big nose before you crack elbows and blood start to flow. Bones start to explode. Seeds start to grow. From the body that falls when it starts to decompose. You get buried for not shotgun married. To stay with my family, you won't get carried. You need to put in work and pull your weight. Cause if you were fake, you can't eat off my fucking plate. The razor blade starts to straight cocaine. I take away your pain like no pain. And if you talking out your neck, I cut your throat vein. So don't come at me sideways, son, or slow, sane shit. Your fucking brain flip, wig split back, son. I'm tired of your lame shit. You be fucking doing real hip hop like you got a lame hip. Damn, I'm on that deep brain shit, deep down in the abyss.
Oh, can I kill that? No, I can't reach it yet.
Punched in the face and lick with the mouth of your kiss across the cheek. It's the kiss of death. If you ain't saying nothing, then save your breath. Stay in the car. I ain't saying it often. Anybody enter my direction, I'm slaying them off. Paying them offers they can't refuse. Son, put me in the boot, you can't lose. Your fucking whole brain gets slapped bruised. Permanently inflicted with tattoos that look like handprints. Fucking goddamn things to me. I'm a fucking giant stomping on infantry. Fucking existing forever like infinity. This is lyrically the greatest MC that there'll ever be. You could never be on my level, you're not my pedigree. You could be my friend instead of my enemy. But the beat's over and now I gotta just let it be. Fucking bars, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. I don't know how loud that was or not loud. I don't really care though. Yeah, that one did have a shout out to Spider-Man mode. That one's old as shit. That one's from like 2015. I think it was 2015 or 2014. I just found that Godfather instrumental on YouTube and then just freestyle to it off the TV with my phone. You can see my face in it too. Of course, it's like dark, so you can't see me that well. You can find my face pretty easy on YouTube. I got some videos. Not too many though. Oop, I almost picked quick. Let me put the music back up on here. But yeah, I've been doing that shit for a long time, man. A long time. Longer than most people, but not most people have been alive. Longer than a lot of people around here have been alive. And I was always pretty decent at it. Learned to write before I could learn to freestyle, you know? But that's why my freestyles sound like writtens, because it's the same structure. Just got good at formatting it and putting it together in my head quick. Ah, damn it. Oh, I can't get up there. Alright, I only put the one on because I needed a smoke break real quick. And it ain't like Dreams where I can just throw on some random music. But honestly, like half the stuff, unless I know what I'm looking for, I'm like really faded and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put on hip hop and I'm gonna freestyle to hip hop. Then like I get to listen to it and enjoy it and then put it on, you know. But otherwise it's like I'm just putting some stuff on and going out of the room real quick and hoping it was like not terrible, you know, for my people to listen to. And honestly, a lot of times it's not. Like, it's not that great. It was better back in the days with the music jams and stuff, man. Because I could hear a lot of stuff. Like, I knew what to look for. And there was so much to go through. Where I could, like, play with a lot of stuff. Until I find something that suits my fancy. Oh shit, that was a major fall. God damn it, man. Getting like destroyed here. Ah, there's some extra ones in here. Ah, there's enemies in there. They're not respawning though. That's good. Okay, here's the fast ones. Damn it. Not fast enough. Whoa! Damn, I took all the shit I needed to restore my health. That stronger fire. Thruster. Ah, nice. I was hoping for something like that, because there's a lot of times where I've been running where I just want to like do some kind of fast dash thing. Combat enemies more. Bypass them. I wonder if I can dash past enemies. Like through them, I mean. Ah, nice. Nice. Something down here, right? No. Okay. Now, I've already forgotten where any of the go fast shit was. I've got like a bunch of pins on here. Okay, let's go this way and can I do this? Nope. Can I do this? No, can't dash in the air. There may be an air dash later. Okay, got a little bit of health back. Up. There we go. Alright, where the hell am I going up here? Nope. But since he damaged me, I want some currency in exchange for it. In the old ways. Okay. Oh, I must have missed this button last time. What an idiot. Or maybe it wasn't activated before. There's no way I can go through this, right? Let's try. Nope. Will you heal me? Of course you won't heal me. Oh, you do. Okay. That's somewhere I've been already. But I think they're... Nope. Get off. Man, I gotta start switching to this thing faster. No energy again. Nice. It's about time. Nah, Dash ain't gonna help me here. Okay. So I can get rid of this. And this. Maybe there's something over here. Maybe there's something here. Or... what is this? Yeah, I'm gonna have to start marking, like... things that I can't pass. Like, oh, I can't pass this yet. I'll come back to it later. You know what I mean? These guys are easy health now, at least. Sort of easy health. That weird little arm appendage coming out of it. Okay, am I going the right way? Ah! Yeah, he took more than I could replenish. And because I have to keep using so much stuff to replenish my health, like I don't have enough of the blue meter to make my attacks more powerful, which is crucial. Alright, here we go. Nope. There we go. Get across there. There we go. Get away. No. Look, that's going to take the entire blue meter. Every time I build it up, I got to use it right away. Got to be something I can do to improve that, aside from just getting good. See, now one thing with the control scheme now, I kind of wish I was jumping with L2 instead of X. But there might not be that much cause for it. It's only right here where I'm like trying to jump and aim up in the corner at the same time, and it's kind of tricky. with the L2 button. Ah, oh, damn it. That was some bullshit. I want to be the guy stuff right there. Tricking me. There we go. Get good. And stay good. That's the key. Alright, get this health meter almost maxed out. Man, it takes so much. These guys are the easiest enemies to deal with so far, I think. Maybe. As soon as I say that, I get hit by them. Okay. Here you come. Cthulhu trying to get on my brain there. It's not going to happen. I need my brain. I'm not going back for it. It's not worth it. I want to find out what engine this game is made in. Let's see. The Mobius Machine. Sorry about the typing. It's just most convenient place to put it is where my mic is, you know? Let's see. There's no wiki. Madruga works. I think that's the developer website. Yeah, here we go. Madruga is the developer. It's on every platform. Steam, not every platform, but Steam, PS5, and Series X. What engine is it made in? No idea. What engine does Mobius Machine use? What engine does Morbius use? That's what Google... Yeah, Unity. Created using Unity, yeah. Unity HD RP. Huh. See, I like Unity. There's so many cool games on Unity. Especially like over the years too. The more it's built up, its library of cool stuff. I think so anyway. I think a lot of engine astroturfing was going on with like, because Unreal like wants to monopolize, you know, oh, you're going to make a game, use Unreal because we get all the money, you know, because they get the money out of it, you know, and they want to be the standard. And I think a lot of, not all of it, you know, not all the sentiment, but some astroturfing went into it to like smear any competitors as like, oh, don't use that engine, all games on that engine are bad, the engine sucks, you know, because it was, at least for a long time, it was like totally free and open, you know, and I think people don't think about that a lot when they just like parrot what they see, like, oh, Unity sucks, you know, Unreal is awesome. And Unreal is awesome, you know, and maybe there are some problems with Unity, but they don't think like where these sentiments are coming from sometimes, you know, that they're just parroting like corporate speak, corporate negative marketing is what they call it, where you damage your competitor by smearing everything to do with that competitor. Hard to prove, you know, but all it takes is like a, you know, you go to like an enthusiast gamer forum or something and seed a little bit of like the same sentiment over and over again, and then like other people start repeating it, and then like everyone is repeating it. But I think that narrative's been kind of overcome a little bit over the years, you know, it's just with time, you know, Unity's proved itself. Danny's saying, yeah, you know, he knows a lot of cool stuff's been made on Unity, and he's working with Unity right now. Danny says it's like Unreal is Apple and Unity is Samsung. I can see that. Out of all the manufacturers, like, I was gonna say Samsung is like the most open with their TVs, but they're actually, one thing they have closed on their TVs is they have HDR10 Plus, and they want people to use that instead of use Dolby Vision, so they don't pay for the Dolby Vision license, which I kind of understand because the Dolby Vision license is expensive, you know, and then they have to charge a little bit more. But some of it is just like, we want people to use our thing, which is more open source actually. HDR10 Plus is open source, and you don't have to pay for a license to use it, which is better in some ways. Where the damn it, man, I should have stayed going up. But I know what you mean, like, phone and tech-wise, they're usually pretty open. And Apple is completely locked down. I think people, nothing against, you know, like, Epic and Unreal and shit. Like, I'm not like somebody that's like, oh, screw this company. Usually. But I do remember with that 2 Human game, like, they tried, and it was kind of stupid what Silicon Knights tried to do, like, tried to sue Epic for, like, their game, like, bombing, and that they didn't get access to certain, like, tech that they were supposed to get access to. Something like that. That was, like, the grounds for their lawsuit. And they lost that lawsuit. And then they had to recall every copy of the game. You know, which I don't think they got every copy, because there were still copies out there that people had bought. But any, like, remaining copies on store shelves had to be recalled of that game 2 Human. And then it had to be delisted. And then the game belongs to Epic now. And now the game, you can go on to Xbox and get the game for free, because backwards compatibility keeps it around. And you go on there and the game is just free. Epic just gives it away for free. Like, they own the game that they didn't even make, because someone tried to sue them for something that the Silicon Knights felt they didn't do what they were supposed to do or something. You know? But I think that's something to keep in mind, that, like, using anybody else's stuff, like, they control it, you know, at the end of the day. They control it, and they make money off of it. And that's why a lot of companies, especially in the mid-2000s and in the early 10s, so many companies were trying to make their own engine so that they wouldn't be dependent on anyone for anything. And to have, like, you know, more fine-tuned control over, like, their specific needs for their specific game. But by doing that, then when you hire people or you try to use it on different games, like, maybe it doesn't translate as well to other kinds of games, or you hire people in and then they have to learn all this custom shit that's not, like, standard across the industry sometimes. Whereas, like, Unreal has become such a standard that it's something that if you hire someone out of school for game design and game development, they know how to use Unreal. You know, and you hire somebody from somewhere else, some other company, they know how to use Unreal, probably. Not always, but it's, like, such a ubiquitous thing that it has that benefit. Whereas if it's like, you know, you're Kojima with the Fox engine, or what the hell was the DICE with the, whatever the hell their name of their engine was, I forget. DICE that makes Battlefield. And I think Mass Effect Andromeda, they had to use that engine because that's the engine that EA wanted them to use. Square with their Luminous engine. But if you look at a lot of these engines, they all had, like, things that made them cool. But they maybe weren't, like, the best across multiple platforms, or they had performance issues, hard to optimize, or long development times that screwed things up for various games, and went down the drain eventually. Okay, you guys got me fucked up here. Where in fuck's name do you want me to go here? Okay, this is just going in circles. This is going down here. This has to go up here. There we go. That's why some people just make their own engine like outright. That I know that Jonathan Blow guy did that. I think he did that with The Witness, or he is doing that after The Witness. Like making his own engine. I've seen him working on Twitch before. Okay, so it's down here I gotta go. There's no way up. There's no way to the right. This will reconnect up here. Okay, I gotta go like way this way. So I'm gonna put a... Get rid of this thing. Pin here. Just to make sure I don't get confused here. But you know, to do that, you gotta be kind of like a coding savant in order to do that. You know, it's like not everyone can do that. And even if you are, that takes time. You know, and he's got time to do it because he's had successful games already. Not that he didn't earn his position, I'm just saying, like, he's done things that have afforded him that opportunity to go slow and steady to win the race. Okay, so this ain't going up this way. This has to go back up this way. I feel like there's some path here, like some door down to the bottom or something. But I don't want to go all like down that way yet. Or do I? I can go right here. Let's see. No, there ain't. It does look like on the map though, there's like something you can like... Yeah, it does look like on the map though, like there's like a breakable wall here or something. Or a breakable floor, I mean. But I don't see how to do it. Unless I get an ability later that can help me. Nope. There you go. See you later. Oh shit, he's coming back. No, he ain't. I don't gotta deal with him. A lot of this looks like claymation, like the way they rendered it. There's a new game I want to play. God, I really want to stream it. It's on Game Pass called Harold's... Something Harold game. Let me find out what the hell it is real quick. New Game Pass game. New Xbox Game Pass. Harold. Harold and Kumar. No, it ain't Harold. Harold Halibut. I really want to play that. And it's on Game Pass. But it's not so easy to... Aw, damn it! Not so easy to... It's actually not too hard to stream from the Xbox. I just gotta use that stupid dongle thing and then the splitter to split the audio. But the problem is like, I've had the audio like start to glitch out and not realize it. And then until somebody like clicks over to this app and goes, hey, your audio's messed up. And I'm like, I wonder how long it's been messed up, you know? But that could have been like the auxiliary cable I was using at the time. Could have been a little dodgy. But then I gotta like monitor the audio on like one ear with like an earbud from the stream. So you use the controller adapter thing, then you use a splitter, which splits it into headphone and microphone. Then you use two auxiliary cables to run that to the microphone into your headphones, you know, because you can't just plug the microphone directly into the Xbox like you can on the PlayStation. And then when you do that, the audio levels are different on the Xbox, and I gotta like turn my gain all the way down, and it's like, man, I got it in just the perfect sweet spot for my PS5, so then I don't like messing with it. And I put a marker there, but I always feel like something's off when I do that, when I come back. Okay, alright, now I know where I'm going. I got some health back. I can... There we go. So you got to turn the gain like all the way down to 0. And then it still sounds a little body because it's going wireless through it's going wireless out of the controller to the system, and then from the system into the stream, you know? So even though it's like using a good microphone, it just sounds, you don't really know, most people probably don't notice it, but I do when I listen back to it. It's just like slightly fried to me, to my ear, you know, and I'm just not entirely happy with it. And then when you try a lot of the old backwards compatible games, like some of those, the audio levels can just be completely whacked. It's like playing on Dreams where you're going through different dreams where the audio levels are just completely all over the place. It's not so bad on PS5. It's just a lot more streamlined, a lot more painless, plug and play. How it should be. Even capturing clips on the Xbox, man. Like I would upload a lot, I would play a lot more stuff on there and upload like gameplay clips to YouTube all the time too. But it's, I think the max you got is like a 3-minute long clip. If it's 1080p, it's like 30 or 90 seconds maybe if you're trying to capture 4K. Unless you you get an external hard drive and you use a computer to format it to a specific thing to be used for capturing larger video files on the Xbox using the share button that's on it. Then you can capture longer videos as long as you want, you know. Now the video capture on there and stuff is like pretty good, but it's just, it has those things in the way. Now the dumb thing about it, I think, is just like, okay, so you need this PC shit to do this. It's like, if I had a PC to do all this shit, why would I be using my Xbox to stream from? Like, I'd just be streaming from my PC, probably. I know there are arguments why you would want to do it that way. Maybe your PC is not as powerful as your Xbox. Stuff like that. But it's like Microsoft has all these, like, roadblocks in the way for, like, simple little things. Because they're just, their attitude is like, why wouldn't you just use a PC? It's like, okay. Like, I know that's your attitude even towards your console, but like, why do you even have the share stuff built in? Is it just for show, just to tick a box? Just to do, I guess in their mind they're just thinking like, oh, okay, the primary people that will use it are just people that bought the Xbox to play like Call of Duty or something. They just want to say, yeah, exactly, Danny. Let's just buy, why wouldn't you just buy a house? You know? Like, they would just think like, okay, all people want to capture is like a quick highlight, like, oh, that play I did just a minute ago was sick, capture the last 2 minutes, you know, like I got some crazy like kill or knocked some grenade back, and that's the only use anybody would have for it. But it's not, man. Like the hour-long capture on PS5 like really comes in handy a lot of times, you know. And you wouldn't think that Sony would be the company that, like, Sony is like a media company, you know, and they're good at like usability, and it makes sense that they're good at audio, like me being able to plug the microphone in and just use it. That makes sense. But you would think that Microsoft would have the smarter outlook on just, oh yeah, you want to share video and you want to do this, and oh, you want to do all this user stuff, yeah. Oh, you want to show what games look like on our system, and you want to show this cool game, like, yeah. And you know, oh, you want to send this to the internet, Microsoft internet, like, it just, you would think that them being the tech company, they would have the upper hand on all that, and they don't. You know, it's just an afterthought for them, because they're just like, yeah, you know, why don't you just buy a house? Why wouldn't you just use a PC? And I really should just have a PC, but it's just, you know, everybody's life is different, man. Different things people got and don't got. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, the main thing is like, okay, if I had a PC, why would I be using my Xbox? Like, point blank, why would I be using it? You know, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. Now, it looks like some stuff kind of connects right here to get up here. But I'm gonna have a look. Eh. Like I played all of Starfield when that came out last year, and that was pretty cool. It does have some problems compared to some of the other Bethesda games, I think. It's not my favorite Bethesda game, but while I was playing it, I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting my Bethesda fix from this, you know? And I was. I could have streamed all that, and it would have been a good time. I was taking a break from streaming anyway. I played through all of State of Decay 2. Not all of it, because it doesn't really have like an end game kind of thing. It's just you play it until you're tired of playing it, you know? That game was awesome, State of Decay 2. I've had that game for years. I got it with my Xbox One X for free, and I just never played it because I was like, oh yeah, I'll play this sometime. Maybe it's cool. And I just wasn't really making any time for it. But it got, eventually got a Series X update, and then I just finally randomly tried it late last year, like October or something. That game was awesome, man. It ain't quite as polished and like finessed as something like Days Gone or Last of Us or something like that, Not as slick is what I'm saying. It's not as like flashy. But in terms of systems and like survival zombie stuff, that game has it down, man. It is awesome, And you don't get quite as big hordes as something as like Days Gone, but they are pretty big and they are pretty dangerous. And you can customize like your difficulty and everything. It's like, oh, I want this kind of difficult enemies. I want this kind of difficulty survival. I want this kind of difficulty map, item finding, something like that. I forget what it was. But I played that game for like a good month straight. Probably put like 100 hours into it or something, And I'm really looking forward to the third one now. I haven't heard nothing about it though. It's like, hopefully they're just working on it and like it's not in any kind of trouble. But they're just taking their time. Hopefully they're just taking their time. Because now I'm looking forward to it. Alright. Okay, something opened up and I found something down there that opened up a Sector 7 door. But I don't know where or what. The Forza Motorsport 8, I played the shit out of that. I like racing games, And I'm not even like that big into like sim racing. I kind of dabble in Gran Turismo's series a bit, especially the last couple ones. But only so far, And Forza 8 was like damn good, man. And everybody was comparing it to like GT7. And GT7 has like some edge in terms of like flashy style presentation and the HDR maybe somewhat with the visuals, but it kind of depends on the time of day. But I'm telling you, man, like that Forza Motorsport 8, it just feels so much better to play. Like compared to GT7. GT7 is more like you're just moving like a box on a surface, like with like laser scopes and dreams or something. But like something about the weightiness and the friction and the resistance in Forza Motorsport 8, it just feels so much better. And it's still fun to play. It's not like super duper like you have to know everything about cars or you can't even like figure this game out. It's not like that. It's I think they have that in there for people that want that, for like gearheads, but not, it's not a requirement, and it's got all this like crazy like tuning to where you can have like some driving assist, a little bit less driving assist, no driving assist, all that kind of stuff. And I would have streamed that too, like at least for a day or two, Been like, hey, check it out, here's the new thing, but I guess I could have just streamed it with my headset on and it wouldn't have made a difference, but, having the good mic helps. Open the Sky Tower lock. Yeah, I did. Ah, got some new map. Is that all? It just gave me some map in here. Maybe it just adds map functionality. Okay, yeah. I just haven't explored much in here yet. Let me look up in here one more time before I run away without getting something. That's good. So over time I'm going to find more. Hey, check this out. I'm gonna find more locks around the world that'll open more doors in here. I guess in the meantime, I could probably play State of Decay 1. It's probably missing some features that make State of Decay 2 better, and it doesn't have a native Series X version, but I'm sure it's fine. Just to tide me over until State of Decay 3 comes out. Me and Frank were talking about Back 4 Blood the other day. I miss Back 4 Blood a lot. But every time I go back to it, it's like, who am I mansion with? Like, why am I doing this? It was just really fun playing with a lot of you guys. You know? I never saw much of the very last expansion they added. If I could transfer my save to PS5, I would maybe like play that again some more. Because again, it'd be easier to stream it. Now let's go in here and see what I can do upgrade-wise. Nothing. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's just me feeling some pain and try to release and reveal what's in my brain and work it out on the beat, work it out between you and me. You can beat the technique and I will usually be the dopest MC that you have ever heard. I jump on a beat, it's definitely getting served to you on a platter. Like a way that it don't matter. I dump on the beat and I do it with chit chatter. That's why your great matter gets splattered. Because I'm too lethal on the mic, an assassin, I create cadavers. That's too hardcore, too hardcore. I'm supposed to be me against the world. That's what happens. You gotta flex out, man. Cash rules.
Alright. Yeah, I guess I probably could. But, you know, I'd have to get in touch with, like, Mythical and then, you know, because it's like their instrumentals, too. I mean, they're instrumentals. Mostly they're instrumentals.
Cash rules. I don't obey the rules. I take the
But when I got to that part of Spotify, you know, like I have an account, but then it's like you want to release anything, you gotta have a distributor. So then it's like you have to like sign with somebody, or you have to create your own distribution company to do it independently. And then I got my buddy, but like I don't want to like sign to him where like he controls anything of mine, you know what I mean? Alright, let me click back over. But yeah, like to me they were just like throwaway shit, you know, like because I was just doing them off the top of the head, you know. That's what was fun about them. Okay, there's nothing new in here. I need to go back out in the world and figure out where else I can go. I'm gonna try and go somewhere up this way, maybe, or over this way. Yeah. For now, let's just go there. But you know, a lot of, I guess they are pretty listenable. They're all on my YouTube, man. youtube.com/SOTNIST. I would change that name to Ninja Mike WZ, but because I made all these like accounts and stuff like years ago when you weren't really thinking about like, oh, this is gonna be connected to this and this. This is my brand and all that kind of shit. It was just like, okay, this is a name, this is a name, this is a name. Young Money eating. The label's getting fatter. Yeah, Lil Wayne's the shit, man. You know. I slept on him for a long time, like when he came out in the 90s, when he was with Cash Money and Juvenile and Baby and them. because it was just like a new type of thing, and like it wasn't really lyrical, and I was so like only into lyrical shit at the time. Not only, and like West Coast gangster rap, you know, that was like what I came up on. But when he went solo, like I'd been hearing like the Carter 2 was pretty good, and I still kind of slept on it. I heard a little bit of it, I was like, yeah, this is actually pretty good. But then when I was in the shelter in 09, was it 09? Yeah, I think it was 09. Like, I downloaded all this shit to my MP3 player that I had at the time. And man, I got hooked on that shit, man. All his mixtapes and Carter 1, 2, and 3. And that shit was like fire, man. That guy's got bars, you know, and he's got such an effortless flow that I really like, you know. Yeah, it's been a long time since I heard him. I don't hear a lot of music, to be honest, man. Like, it's just, if I hear it, you know. I don't go, like, seek it out, you know. But I think I already went the wrong way again. I need to go up. Does this connect up there? Does this connect up there at all? No, it doesn't. Okay, so where can I go? Over here, maybe. Over here? What about here? It's like when you're deploying in Helldivers, and the whole squad's like trying to mark like a location that they want to land at. Here? Here? What about here? How about here? I kind of peaked out like 2007 to 2008 clubs when Little John and Little John was like what was really happening at that time, and E40 and This Is Why I'm Hot and Nipsey Hussle and all them. The club bangers in that era were just like ridiculous, man, and the clubs were just, oh man, they were fucking awesome, man. They were just an incredible time to be just out partying and wilding out. What about here? Okay. No, this can't be right. There's got to be somewhere to go. You know, something I was pretty happy about recently was I happened to notice, I think it was just in the Twitch recommendations, that DJ Qbert was streaming, and I went to check him out, and he was just laying down like an awesome like scratch DJ set with 2 other DJs, and something was catching my ear, and I pulled out my phone and freestyled to it real quick. Short one, like 60 seconds long. Ah, damn it. Can't I even get up this way? No, I don't need to get up this way. I need to go down this way. And he, hey, what up, Kiff? Let me do that back to you real quick. And, you know, I threw it on YouTube too, you know, freestyling to what he was scratching. And it was a dope, like, old school, like, kind of rocking, Big Daddy Kane era kind of sound that they were coming up with. And I threw it on YouTube. It maybe only got like 30 views or something. Then I tried putting it on Instagram, and no one knows me on Instagram, man. It's just like four people that I know, and maybe a few other people. And oh, that DJ Qbert stream, nice. But I tagged DJ Qbert in the one on Instagram, and he heard it, and he gave it a thumbs up. You know, he gave it a like. God damn it, no. And that made me happy, you know. Like, maybe nobody hears shit, but DJ Qbert heard it. And if you don't know DJ Qbert, like, DJ Qbert is, like, legit the greatest DJ to ever live. The greatest scratch DJ to ever live, like, bar none. Like, there's no competition whatsoever. Like, no. There's other great DJs, like, in terms of, like, music and music production and things, but, like, in terms of scratching, like, that guy is a living fucking god, you know. And it just made me happy that I heard it and liked it, and knows me now when I go in his stream a little bit, you know, for what I do, you know. Oh no! I need these health things anyway. One of the reasons he's the greatest, though, like, my friend Echo put me on to him back in the day. He was all throughout the 90s. There was like the World DJ Championships, and like he won like every year. Like he was like the Daigo of DJing, and like he was so unbeatable. Like he was just forced to retire because no one else could win, you know. So he just became like, oh damn it, he just became that dude, you know, like around, and didn't compete anymore, you know. But he was just completely unbeatable, and he's still like just completely effortless, completely fucks around, kind of like I do when I was freestyling on Dreams, you know, where it's like I'm not really like trying to accomplish anything. I'm just having fun, you know. And oh look, there's my death symbol. I wonder if it leaves death symbols anywhere, or if I gotta retrieve anything. Let's see. It looks like I have less gears. I'll try and get there and get back to it. And my other proudest thing was when I was younger, in like 2001, I did a song called 44 Fours. 44. Wait, how did it go, man? Skip the address for formalities on needed. I'ma flip 44 fours for y'all, cause I'm weeded. Hung like a horse on all fours, fortified with fornication. I fuck 4 women for 4 hours now, exhalation. And the whole song was like that, a bunch of fours, you know, in different fours, F-O-R, F-O-U-R. And the reason I did that was because Cannabis had just put out a song called 33 Threes, which was his take on Jay-Z's 22 Twos. And this was 2001 when I did this. There's other versions of 44 Fours that have come after from different rappers. Jay-Z even has his own 44 Fours now. And he did his in like 2007 or 2008 or something like that. Iron Solomon did one, but he did one way later, you know. And I had it written and recorded within like an hour and a half after I'd heard Cannabis's 33 Threes, you know. And I was using internet forums at the time, you know, like rapmusic.com and things like that. And I put it out and people, you know, those people liked it. And then someone approached me and gave me a link to a podcast interview that Cannabis was on. Because Cannabis was like ahead of his time. He was kind of an outcast from the industry. He'd lost that big public battle with LL Cool J. But Cannabis is like my favorite rapper of all time. The second favorite rapper is the RZA. Those are my two biggest favorite influences and shit, you know? But someone had contacted me on some website that I had where my friends and me used to talk. And he was like, here, listen to this podcast. Cannabis shouted out your 44 Fours song on there. And it was it was probably still 2001, maybe 2002. And I listened to the whole podcast, and it was interesting anyway, because it was an interview with Cannabis. And he did, and he was like, oh yeah, and I was on the forum the other day, and I heard that somebody had did the 44 Fours song, and I thought that was pretty cool, you know, because he was talking about like just internet rapper culture and shit, you know. They were asking him about it. So, like, I may not have been able to like get big time and like blow up as a rapper and all that shit, but I got props from the greatest lyricist to ever live, and props from the greatest DJ to ever live. You know what I mean? Not to toot my own horn, but I never get to tell anyone these things, you know? Like, my cousin knows. That's about it. You know what I mean? Like, my mom knows. Shit like that, you know? But, like, that's what matters to me, you know? Like, at the end of the day, is, like, two people that I respect, like, beyond respect in hip-hop, heard me and thought I was cool, you know? And that kind of shit gives me motivation, you know? So any kind of haters, y'all can miss me. You know what I mean? Y'all can miss me with that shit. Damn it, I didn't get to my stuff down there. And that kind of shit was annoying, like with Dreams and shit, you know, like the kind of hip hop I was doing, like freestyle wise, was like me trying to do what like the gods of hip hop do and shit to the best of my ability. And it was like just it wasn't wasted though, because like a lot of people heard the shit, a lot of people liked it, a lot of people fuck with me. But it's like, as far as the culture of Dreams and MM goes, it's like they didn't know what I was doing for them. They didn't know what I was giving them. You know, they just didn't understand it, you know. Out of place and out of time. But I'll never stop doing it, man. I'll never stop doing it till the day I die. You know, it's just, like I've told the story before, like, I was going to some, it's not the first time I rapped, but it's when I first started trying to figure out how to write and cipher. And there was a cipher to get in when I was like 15, 1995, before Tupac died at school. I was going to this vocational school in East Denver. And some kids, you know, we just rapped at lunch in the cipher, you know, in a circle. That's what a cipher was, where everyone gets in a circle and raps, you know. And that's where I started trying to go like, oh, I'm going to write some shit, and I'm going to come through the next day and I'm going to spit that shit, you know. And we were doing that, you know. And I got kicked out of that school for smoking weed. Like, I barely even knew how to smoke weed yet. And I fucked my shit up. I was going to school for like architecture, to computer-aided drafting. I would have been rich, you know what I mean? Now weed's legal. You know, that's the fucking irony of it, you know, which is fucking ridiculous. But I may not have kept doing architecture, but I damn sure kept rapping. I never stopped rapping and writing and, you know, even poetry and shit like that, you know? Yeah, exactly, Danny. You know, the devil's music. That jungle music, if you know what I mean, you know? Specifically that jungle music, you know? Sometimes I wonder if there was like ways they were trying to like reach out to me and shit, you know, like dudes like Mythical or Okitsu. Because sometimes like I'd be on Dreams streaming and like those things would just pop up. Like, is this a gift for me? Is this for me? Because you know I'm live right now, so it's like, here it is. Front page, top of the list. You know? I don't know. And then I know Lisa onto this. She tried MM's sound engineer. She tried to do that like beat making stream and like include me in it that one time, and then like I don't know what happened with that, like what was going on, like if they were just trolling or I didn't produce the type of song that they wanted. Maybe it was too hardcore. It was probably too hardcore, like, to be honest. Like, and I think the only one that no, I'm where I want to be. I'm where I want to be up here. That doesn't go anywhere. I do want to get up here. Okay, so I finished. Now that I'm done confusing the shit out of myself here. No. You know, and sometimes I'm like, maybe they wanted me to be like an alternative music stream or something, you know, do more hip-hop and like heavy drum and bass type shit, you know, the kind of shit that would catch my ear, you know, or just like experimental psychedelic stuff. And maybe it would be stuff that wouldn't necessarily fit on All-Star's stream, because his, you know, he was down with a lot of stuff, but like he definitely had his people and his style and like his whole thing going on and stuff, you know. And maybe they just wanted like another music streamer. Or maybe they wanted me to like put together an album and shit, you know, but like I just couldn't be what they wanted me to be, you know, like I couldn't pull it off. Like I could do like an entire album in like 15 minutes off the top of my head, but I couldn't be I could never like get the recording quality the way I wanted to. I was always sick, you know, like, and there'd be good days where I could do shit, and then I'd have to get high out of my mind to do it, you know, to get through the pain and the problems and shit. You know, whereas a lot of people are just like, oh, just get on my computer and record, like, run it through a lot of dynamic compression shit, clean it up, noise reduction, de-essers, and all that shit. You know, and then when you would import shit into Dreams, or I would try to record straight into Dreams, like it would just completely flatten out my voice, take out all the bass and everything. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with this shit, man? It was such a frustrating process to work with Dreams for what I wanted to do. Then they eventually finally added that, what I was asking for, which was the way the music recorder works now, the voice recorder, where you lay it down and then it starts recording from there. And that definitely helped me a lot, to where I didn't have to guess like where I was rapping at. Because, you know, everything is about timing in rap. It couldn't be like guesswork, you know. You know, you're riding the bass line up, hitting every single drum note, harmonizing with the melody and everything at the same time. Like, if any of that shit's off, like, it's just not right. 100, it's just incorrect, bottom line, you know, and I wouldn't be happy with it. But still, like, 60 seconds really wasn't enough, you know. Like, I'd still doing a 16 bar verse, what I call 16 bars, which is actually 32 bars, but we call them 16s in hip hop. That would have to be broken up into like 2 or 3 ways, you know, to record directly into drums anyway. And in order to do that, you've got to go for as long as you can. You know, first you got to let it record, you got to catch the beat. I mean, you can just drop in right away, and I can, believe me. But it's better if you can just go like, yeah, yo, you know, a little bit to just catch the beat and then drop in. And then maybe your first word starts like a hair before the actual bar starts, and it makes it a lot more natural, you know. But then by doing that, you're taking up like maybe 8 seconds of the recording time, depending on the BPM of the music and everything. So then you hit the limit on that recording. Then you've got to pick up where you left off. So in order to do that, you got to do the same thing again. You know, spit what you've already been spitting, and hope that not hope, I mean, you've got to like perfectly match your tone and flow to the best of your ability. And you got to do that at least 2 times, probably 3 times, maybe 4 times in a row, depending on how the length of the verse is, you know. So each recording, you've got to like be doing these perfect ass takes that perfectly match each other in terms of delivery and tone, and everything has to be perfectly matched. And it's never perfect. It's not. I can hear it, you know. But it is perfect if you can just do it in one fucking take. But the recording limits got in the way of that. That's what like Common does. Common Sense from Chicago. Like it's what a lot of rappers do. They do it, you know, from the 90s especially, 80s and 90s. It's all one take. You know, everybody like punches in nowadays. A lot of rappers like punch in after 2 bars. They spit 2 bars and punch every single one of them in. And their verses are all made up of like different pieces of like whatever the best take was. But like the real spitters, the backpacker rappers, like, and even the gangster rappers, because they'd be faded out of their fucking minds, like flowing like so fucking dope. Like, you do not break that shit up. You don't break it up. It has to be natural, 100% organic from beginning to end-to-end burners, like Company Flow said. That's what I wanted, you know, and it just couldn't be done. And then, like I said, on top of that, you know, whatever it was, like with the audio recording, it would just strip all the dynamics out of the voice. And then I'd have to distort the shit out of a lot of stuff and like bring out a lot of the worst qualities of the vocals to amplify it, to make it sound more like it should, you know, like it was going in. And then that made it unpalatable in my ears. And then listening to all that shit, mixing for like hours on end, would just irritate the shit out of my ears and make me sick of it. So then me trying to do that for a whole album, like, man, like, I'm sorry, MM, like, or whoever was maybe counting on me for like thinking I was going to be able to do all this and that, but like the shoe just didn't fit. The shoe just didn't fit, you know. I wish it did. And I wish I could have been what you guys needed me to be, but it just wasn't meant to be. I was just there to have fun and spit. And that's why I did my thing on Twitch. Freestyling. Over and done with. Sounds cool. Automatically mixes itself. No interruptions. And just kill it. And then I'm happy with it. And honestly, I like that shit more sometimes than making music. I like sitting down and writing to a beat, but like, and I would love to do that in like studios, you know, like actual studio where I can just spit until the engineer gives me the thumbs up, and then I'm like, okay, he can do whatever he wants with that. I'm done. But the freestyling is like the fun challenge. It's a challenge, you know. Oh, I can't get up here. Okay, what's left? It's just in here again, damn it. Oh no, wait, there's something this way. But you know, one thing I'll give credit to Dreams for is it was nice to just be able to go on and hear dope shit that caught my ear and like inspired me, you know. And to just be able to do it without all the stupid bullshit in the way that comes with making music usually. There we go. Now I'm somewhere. Took me long enough. And I did hit that checkpoint up there, so I'm close to where I'm at least, if I die. Oh shit, a boss. Crap. Ah, come on, come on. Oh, he's not so bad. All this screwing around and like falling all over the place just helped me. Ah, damn it. Helped me learn to deal with some of these situations. But I was pretty happy with, if nothing else, I think Mr. Clean. I think that song turned out pretty good. And that was one where I had to like pick up the takes one after the other, 3 in a row. And they just happened to come out the way I wanted them to. More or less. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Gimme, 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 gimme. Stop. Ah. What was I supposed to do? Dash through it? No, I guess I was just supposed to stay to the far end. Oh, I can recover the scrap. I wonder if that other one will stay there. Or if I've already lost it. Because there was the other skull that maybe I already picked it up without realizing. Yeah, I think I did pick it up without realizing. Because I would have seen the skull on the map like a few times while I was checking the map. Alright, let's try that again. Wait, no, there's not a closer one. I thought maybe there was a closer checkpoint through that door that I opened up. Ah. Come on, I was playing Contra earlier. This is like a piece of cake compared to Contra. Come on. Ah, I'm trying to play it like Contra. That's what the problem is. Thinking I can like iframe dash through shit and dash through the air. Okay, just jump over. No need to panic. What am I doing, man? All that unnecessary damage. Fuck. Stop. There we go. Nice. Got a trophy. Giant. Destroy the giant floater. Yeah, he was definitely a floater. Floater like floating in the toilet. I don't use that term, but I hear it sometimes. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I got 426 gears, but nothing to spend them on. First boss. Oh, nice. Making some progress. Oh, I didn't want to do that, man. Oh, nice. Climbing axe. Hell yeah. Jumping into a wall to attach yourself to it. Okay. I want to go up into this place first. Nice. Now there's probably a ton of stuff back the other way that I can like access now. Ooh, found another piece of that thing. No, that's a different thing. Scatter module. Powerful short-range module. Okay, that's for like the shotgun blast type thing. Or similar to it anyway. To get blueprint. I've already got the blueprint though. Maybe it's just an upgrade to it, like to make it more damaging. Okay, I'm gonna keep going the way I'm going. Bro, I gotta put this fucking fan on. I'll put it on like 2 or something so it ain't blowing y'all's ear and shit. That should help a bit. There we go. Man, this place is entirely too hot all the time. Ooh, shit. I saw a gearbox up there. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Oh, it wasn't a gearbox, it was just that. It's an oscillating fan, so it ain't blowing directly onto this location at all times. Hopefully it ain't like, you know, a constant blaring sound. and it's pretty low. Pretty quiet fan. There we go. Oh, I see. So this standard mode lets me retrieve my things after I die, which is kind of Souls-like, which is cool. But in the other mode, like when I came back up here, I would have been like, all right, I better get up here and save now. You know what I mean? Get up to the save point to save my progress every single time I feel like I need to. Which is kind of cool. But I'm kind of glad I picked this mode. But I wouldn't mind trying the other mode sometime. We'll see how much I like this game by the time I'm done with it. Ah, you fuckers. At least my PS5 has been pretty good ever since that. When Helldivers and Helldivers 2 and Foam Stars came out, like, you can't climb these kind of walls. You can only climb like rock walls. I guess that makes sense. When Helldivers 2 came out and Foam Stars, like, I was trying to stream. Well, Foam Stars, I wasn't trying to stream, but it was shutting down when I was playing Foam Stars. So then I switched to the PS4 version, thinking that's what it was. Then Helldivers 2 came out, and my PS5 kept shutting down while I was trying to stream that, and that was annoying as shit. On top of the crashes that Helldivers 2 was having early on anyway. But ever since I cleaned it, I haven't had any of those problems. You know, I just opened it up and blew the living shit out of it with an electric blower thing, and that seems to have fixed it. And I don't like have to repair it or get a new PS5 or anything. I kind of wouldn't mind getting a Slim, but there's rumors that the PS5 Pro is coming sooner rather than later. At least getting announced at the end of the year. I wouldn't mind if it dropped at the end of the year, to be honest. Whoa. Well, I can't get down to that shit. Nope. Fucking tapeworm looking ass. Get away from me. Yeah. PS5. I'm playing games on my PS5. I play Helldivers on it. But yeah, that's the main argument. Is like we haven't even really gotten like the big exclusives like for specifically PS5. You can count Returnal. You know, that was an exclusive before they ported it to PC eventually. But that didn't exactly set the world on fire. Danny played that game. I've got to go back and like play that game again, man. It just came out at a bad time. I just got really sick at the time, and then I couldn't play. I was so hyped for it because I love Housemarque, and the game was hard, man. I just wasn't up to it. And then by the time I was up to it, like I was already doing some other stuff. I probably got hooked on Dreams and then just didn't do anything else for like 3 years. Yeah, it was dope. I didn't watch a ton of when you were playing it, but I know I popped in and I was like, where the fuck is Danny at now? You were like underwater, like fighting some like big ass not Leviathan looking thing, but like gigantic sea urchin clam fucking tongue looking thing or whatever it was, man, and it was crazy. Yeah. I got farther the last time I played it though. I got a lot farther. I was able to get a lot further into World 2. World 2 was the initial brick wall for me. When I still had extra, that never played any games. Yeah, that's pretty much me too, D. That's why I'm not paying for Game Pass that much. Like I let my Game Pass sub, and I just have the PS Plus sub because you kind of buy that all at once, and like, oh damn it. So whenever the last time I saw some sale thing pop up where it said like upgrade your PS Plus to PS Plus Extra premium, whichever the hell one it was, your remaining time. I was like, all right, I'll do that. And then the dollar amount wasn't that high, and I was okay with doing it. But I'm like barely using like anything on PS Plus Extra at all. You know, I don't think I'm playing anything off of it whatsoever. Actually, you were avoiding the challenge rooms at first because they were hard, but once I started doing them, the game became easy. Yeah, that makes sense. You just gotta like have some balls and like if you get it and reap the rewards from doing so. Yeah, I wasn't shy of them when I was doing it. It was just I wasn't kicking ass. I'd go in there and I'd take so much damage that would fuck my run up. But like I said, the last time I played, I was doing a lot better, and I had the sword by then. And then I was going like, oh, I can melee a lot of these enemies, and that made things a lot easier too. I could definitely use melee these enemies, man. This is feeling like Returnal right now. This is like chibi Returnal. Oh yeah, they did add co-op, yeah. I haven't gotten to play that one. Somebody wanted me to play co-op with them, I can't remember who. But I was like, yeah, I don't know. Because they were like super good at it, and like well-versed in it, and I barely even played it. The director of that studio is gone now, Danny. The director of Housemarque. I don't know if that's... To me, it doesn't sound good at all, but like... I don't know if that means like the studio's completely fucked, or if they're going to be able to carry on that style and creative approach to games. But honestly, even when they brought out Returnal, like they'd already like that was a big jump for them creatively, and it was definitely had some Sony in it as well, not necessarily like full Housemarque the way I know them, because mostly what they were making before was like smaller scale arcade style games, unless you count something like Outland. Outland is probably the closest thing to... No, I think if you crossed Outland and what the hell was that other game they put out like right at the same time Nex Machina came out? I can't even remember the name of it, man. But it was like a side-scrolling run and gun game. Pretty good, actually. Short. Not as good as Nex Machina, for my money, but it was still cool. If you combine those two games, those two would kind of stylistically equivocate to Returnal. I probably said it before, but after Nex Machina came out, that was their first game where they tried to publish independently without Sony, and they also published it on PC. I wish we could get a PS5 version, like an upgrade, that brought it more in line with the PC version. It's the exact same game. It's just like if you see the PC version running like 120 frames per second, like full 4K, all that extra fucking like shadow, texture, clarity, everything, all that shit, it looks fucking fantastic, I would love to have that, because it's one of my favorite games of all time. But that game didn't do too well for them, and they made kind of a controversial statement at the time, saying arcade games are dead, or arcade is dead, because they felt like they'd put out the best arcade game of all time, and like no one gave a shit. I certainly gave a shit, But it was a tad contentious for a minute, but nobody even cared that much to argue with it. But after that, where it kind of bombed, and they put a lot on the line for that kind of game, a high production arcade game, they pivoted to trying to make, to save the studio. And, over in Sweden there's like a lot of money obligations and things. It's like you gotta You gotta get this money together or the studio's done. You know, the government's gonna take their money back and all that kind of shit. So they had to come up with something quick and start getting investors. So they were gonna try and do a battle royale called Storm Divers. And this was right when PUBG and Fortnite were taking off. And it's when Cliff Blazinski of Boss Key Productions, they put out that Radical Dreamers game. Not Radical Dreamers, Radical Heights, which was a battle royale game that just bombed like completely, and then they just went completely out of business. So Storm Divers was gonna be a battle royale, and it kind of looked cool, the movement tech and everything. But I think that movement tech, the 3D movement tech, third person and everything, you know, Storm Divers got canceled, but I think all that got salvaged and pivoted and became Returnal. All their R&D that went into like the high, fast-paced movement and third-person shooting like became Returnal. So it ended up working out in the end. But now that creative director's gone, and I don't know what that means for the studio, to be honest. I'm sure it's not the end of the world. You know, like studios change a bit. You know, Amy Hennig's gone. It's Naughty Dog. Neil Druckmann runs it now, which those changes can be apparent depending on how you look at it, you know. But they're still a good studio. So it ain't the end of the world. But I like to think that maybe he just thinks like, well, I saved my studio, we didn't get out of business, Sony bought us, all my people are okay, the name Housemarque lives on, you know, I can rest now. And he just chose to retire and move on, you know. I just don't want to, like, you know, the next Housemarque game is like sad dad, flannel wearing like guy going around with like young kid sidekick, like talking to himself in his head, and the cinematic adventure thing. I like those games sometimes, but I don't want every Sony game to be that, and I damn sure don't want Housemarque to be doing that, you know? Unless that's what they want to do. I don't know. You know what I mean. I want a goddamn Housemarque game from Housemarque. Don't Sony the shit out of it. Don't force them to do that. Oh, you fucker. There you go. There you go. Ah, come on. Why are you doing this, man? Whatever, I'm getting up here. Yeah, it's alright, you guys go down there. No, I wanted to try and hang on the ceiling there and then shoot down, but can't be done. I gotta come around the other way. You know, I like everything about the design in this so far. Mostly everything. But these things that just like suddenly there's no like warning or indication that these things are gonna like fall. Like that's... I don't necessarily like troll platformer stuff. Like something like that I Want to Be the Guy game where you're just like you jump forward and like some spike came flying off the screen and like destroyed you, and the whole point of it is like trolling you. In that game it's actually kind of funny because the whole point is trolling you and you trying to just like painstakingly make your way through it. But I kind of don't like that stuff. It's no big deal because it didn't like halt my progress, but just in terms of critique, you know, if I was gonna critique anything, that's what I would say so far. Oh no. Oh, cool. This... What the hell is that thing? Big ass... Oh, he stops. Nice. Hell yeah, free money. I mean, free health. There's an infestation of these spiky carapaces in this area again. These horrible bugs are hard to kill, but remember that if you shoot at them, they remain inactive for a bit. So you can kill them. I don't want to kill them necessarily, obviously, because I need them to traverse. Oh, nice. This connects to this. Okay, where's the nearest... I don't need to go all the way to that checkpoint because I'm on the standard mode. Come down, come down. There you go. There we go. So I'm definitely going to be able to blow that up from the other side at some point. Nope. Nope. Ah, damn it, I got too greedy. And too stupid. No energy. There we go. Nope. So I'm starting to make some progress. See some new things. I was definitely like wandering around a lot at the beginning there, going like, come on, man, like, where the fuck do you want me to go? Oh, those are those exploding ones. Which clip through there. Nice. And they respawn down there. No, I gotta come from the top. Toxic water. I'd love to stream that. Just this area was like reminding me of like one level in Broforce. I'd love to stream that game, man. I played through it again. Like I played through it like in total like twice. Like all the way through 100%. The first time I did it co-op with my cousin. And that was a blast. But I played through it again like sometime last year when the Forever update came out. And I think they added it to Game Pass with like a Series X version. And it just like hooked me all over again, man. That is such an awesome game, Broforce. It's got all this like 2D, it's almost like 2D Minecraft, the way it's put together. I mean, it's not a Minecraft game at all, but it's just the way the terrain works. The way everything is like destructible blocks. And you can just like carve your way through like anything you want. It's like a run and gun Contra shooter with kind of more fixed shooting angles. And you can just completely demolish the terrain in like explosive, hilarious, awesome ways, and like enemies falling all over the place and just getting blown to hell. And along the way you rescue these POWs, and every POW you rescue like swaps you into another character. But you know, you've got like every so many that you rescue, you unlock a new bro, and every bro is like this awesome like shout out to this awesome love letter to like 80s action movies and some 90s stuff too. But you know, think like RoboCop, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator, Rambo, Chuck Norris, Judge Dredd, Blade the Vampire Hunter, Bruce Lee. Like there's just so many, you know, probably like close to 100 of them. Conan the Barbarian, and everyone's got different abilities. Predator's one of them. He's pretty awesome. And they all have different abilities, different weapons. Crazy bosses. Tons of levels. Big, huge campaign and shit. I love that game, man. It does have online, but I'm not sure, like, exactly, like, how... Oh, hey, join specifically my game. I'm not sure how that works, you know. You know, and it's got local co-op, too. 1 to 4 players. But that game never stops being fun, man. I think that's one of the best indie games ever put out. I got a physical copy of it a while back. Sometime December is when it shipped. Last December. Finally. From Special Reserve Games for the PS4. I wish it was PS5. I wish it was like a native PS5 version. And I wish that because the Xbox has a native Series X version. They don't have a physical version, though. So it's a limited print game. It was sold out. I pre-ordered it like July 4th, like 3 years ago, 2020 or something. I totally forgot about it. And then suddenly it shipped, and I was like, God damn it, it's going to the wrong address. It's going to like my last address I lived at, which ain't too far from here. It wouldn't have been too hard to get. But I didn't want to go over there because I had like legal troubles over there and shit, you know, like of that nature. And I would have had to like wait for the mailman to make sure I got my shit, you know. So then I would have had to been hanging out there. But luckily, you know, I was able to get a hold of somebody at the post office, and I was like, could you please intercept this package? You know, and they did. You know, they didn't give me shit about it and say, no, sir, we can't do that. You know, I went down there and said, oh, there it is right there. I recognize the box because they always ship them in these cool special reserve boxes with the Sarge, the dog, printed on the outside of it. And it ain't nothing flashy. It's just a PS4 game case of Broforce, you know, with the disc inside it. I like it though. Minor trophy. I haven't opened it because I don't have any reason to. I'm not normally like a shelf candy collector, like where I don't open the games that I buy. But that one I just have no reason to, you know. And I just bought it because I like Broforce a lot. I remember there was a PS Plus. There was a poll for PS Plus at the time, and they were trying to have the players vote on what they wanted to add for the free PS Plus games. One of them was Broforce. The other one was Assault Android Cactus. And I don't remember what the third choice was. Super Time Force Ultra, maybe? No, I don't think it was Super Time Force Ultra. It was something. But I remember Broforce won, and that's why it was the free game that month. But Assault Android Cactus was pretty good, too. I remember I was still on Twitter at the time, and I tweeted, I'm glad Broforce won, so that... It was a stupid tweet, but I put, like... This will incentivize the Assault Android Cactus developer to do a Vita port, you know? Because they won't be the free game that month. And the developer was like, no, actually, it won't, you know? And I was like, oh, hey, what's up, man? Because I think I knew the guy from NeoGAF. And I was like, I'm just talking shit, man. But I bought their game, too. I bought Assault Android Cactus. And that is a great twin-stick shooter. I played that again recently, too. I like Nex Machina better. But playing it again recently, playing Assault Android Cactus, that is a really good game. Hey, we're in, like, a whole new area here. With, like, crazy, like, rocket-shooting robots. As if I don't have enough rocket-shooting robots in Helldivers 2. But that's got a full campaign. Bosses. Oh shit, robots. Stay away. He's like, stay away too. That's the way I need it. Is for him to feel like stay away instead of me feeling like stay away. Cool music, great controls, great scoring system. That game too, Assault Android Cactus, like, for anybody listening, like, if you ever try that game, if you're trying to figure out, like, it has an infinite mode in it, you know, where it's like, if you just want to, like, hop in and just, like, run, like, an infinite run and see how high of a score you can get in, like, a terrain that changes and shit, and enemies that just keep coming out, like, as long as you can last. But if you ever want to figure out, like, how to keep your game systems from creating like an infinite game where it's like, okay, when you get good at this game, it just goes forever. And I've made stuff like that before over the years where it's just like, how do I keep this from being infinite? That game has like some really interesting stuff in its design to combat that, you know, where it could go on infinitely and not be any challenge and be impossible to stop a good player. But it's got some good things in it with its like battery system. Like every time you get hit and knocked down, you lose a little bit of your battery meter that keeps you going. And you can replenish that. You know, if you start, okay, I gotta get good again here and I gotta replenish my battery meter, get a new battery core, keep myself going. But if you do that too much, like obviously you can't replenish it fast enough and you will start to run down the timer, you know. It's just a nice example that I always think of, like anytime I play it, oh damn it, I'm reminded of that. I'm like, oh, this is like a great way to keep your game from being too infinite, you know, too mindlessly infinite. You know, if you're making some kind of simple art, not simple, but any kind of arcade game, any kind of arcade or puzzle, light puzzle experience, quick play kind of thing. And you've got a great system and great concept, but you can't figure out how to dial it down. Nope. Nope. There we go. I'm starting to feel shootery. Aw, you punk! Hey, assault module. I gotta start healing myself before picking those things up again. Let's see. Okay, what's this one? Blueprint fragment. Battery. Hey, I was just talking about batteries. Increases the amount of energy, allowing you to heal or use the weapon overdrive more. So I gotta get back to the blueprint station. There's gotta be a teleport of some kind. I like that, how the building exterior fades in and out like that. The way it does it too. Oh, I don't have any map for here yet. Going around blind. Nope. Yes, get off. Nice. Shortcut. It's funny you think of Dark Souls now when you think of shortcuts. You know, you open, especially a ladder like that, kick down a ladder. You know, to make your traversing the world easier, but there really is just Metroid 101. Actually, it's not, because Metroid is just straight up the ability, and like, being able to traverse some of the ways that you couldn't go before that now connect to other ways. But that is Dark Souls, really the shortcut. Man, I don't want to go all the way back to the fucking whatever it is down there, the gear shop. There's another one here. Maybe I can find one this way. I really could use that health upgrade. Oh, I forgot to even say earlier when I was talking about that Harold's Halibut game that it's like an all claymation game. That's what's interesting about it. You know, it's probably not the only thing that's interesting about it. And there's been other claymation games. You know, there's like the Neverhood games, Skull Monkeys, the Dream Machine, and I know there's something else I saw recently. Can't remember what it was, but this is like really like modern quality fidelity with that kind of style. And I'd like to see it at least. I've heard some people say it kind of drags on a bit, you know, like some a little bit too padded out in some ways, you know, where you're like spending more time walking than you really needed to. But that's always relative, you know. For some people, like any amount of like wasted time is, they see everything as wasted time, and then sometimes it's not actually wasted time. Damn it! How the fuck was I supposed to do that? You know, where some people, like, the downtime is just like a moment of reprise that like adds some like meaning and weight to what's happening in games, you know, some significance. You know, kind of like that part in Inside where you're just walking through the cornfield. You know, nothing actually happens in the cornfield. You know, nothing hops out and goes, haha, I got you. You know, like no event happens there. You just walk through the cornfield. And it's just, I mean, that's a short moment. It's not quite the same, but it's an example of how downtime can be a good thing, a fine thing, and a complimentary thing. Alright. I've got to be getting close. Yeah, there's another save point. Or that's a save point I've already been to. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I can't really tell. Yeah, without the map, I can't be sure. Like if it just appeared on my map because I was close to it, or if I have already been to it. Oh shit, he's got a bubble shield. Whoa. Jesus. Stop! Okay, I can get down here and like heal and shit. Okay, let's give him some room. Jesus, stop! Whoa, Jesus, he did a suicide attack. Well, that was unexpected. That kind of matches that trend I was complaining about earlier, where I was like, I don't necessarily like these things just like falling on you or crumbling under your feet with no warning. And that was something that happened with no warning. And now it kind of matches like what it's been doing along the way. Whoa. Okay, there's my shit. Gotta get my shit back. Man, I don't have as much to heal this time. Jesus, he's fucking a marksman, man. Ah! I feel like I need, like, enough of the blue meter to just really hammer him with the alternate fire thing. You know, where I shoot orange shots that, like, do double the damage or however much more damage. But there's nowhere here like convenient to like farm blue. Yeah, this guy's smarter, man. Like he starts intercepting my jump pattern, or he's just like alternating his shit. There we go. Ah, damn it. Well, at least I had enough health to survive at that time. Totally forgot by the time I killed him. Attraction fragment required. Acquired. These are just fragments though. I got two of this one. Increase the attractor strength. Oh, these are just fragments. So I really don't need. Good thing I didn't start heading back all the way to the research station. Otherwise I would have been like, what the fuck? I don't have enough to do this. So increases the attractor strength so it can pull items at further distances. That's kind of cool that you get that attractor thing like right after you were fighting this enemy that's got, it kind of dropped some stuff, like health pickup things that you could have used, the blue meter stuff, but you couldn't quite chance getting close to it to pick it up. But if you'd had like higher attract meter, you know, magnet attraction, the ratchet and clank type bolt attraction stuff, you know, you would have had an easier time picking it up if you really needed to or wanted to. So I kind of demonstrated the need for it as soon as you see the first piece to try and tease you with it. You know, like why you would want it. Man, I got a ton of these gear things. But why? Yeah, without the map, like, I really, like, don't know. I don't recall doing any of this shit. And I don't recall seeing any of the enemies I just fought, like, right before here. So I must be in new places. It's just without seeing it on the map, like, it's hard to tell, like, if I'm getting close to, like, somewhere I already was or wasn't. Maybe there'll just be a map room right here somewhere. Is that another one of those red ones? Ah, why didn't I heal before picking those blue ones up? No, this is new. Yeah, this is all new. Ah, you fucker. There you go. I'm starting to get the feel of it. No, I'm not. No! Alright. Ooh. Oh, you fucker. There we go. Okay, which one of these ways do I want to go? This feels potentially short. Ah, damn it. Potentially shortcut. Because I'm starting to associate ladders with shortcuts. Nope. Nope. Maybe. Maybe there's a dash or something. Air dash. No, there's no way I can do that. It would be nice, kind of cool if you could, like, you know, get some kind of, like, long distance jump from doing that. Jumping, like, straight out of the ground dash, off an edge, and then jump. Sorta. Ooh. Put it together. Stop. Here we go. Alright. Gotta stop taking damage. Because I have no idea what's coming. If I get another one of those red robots with the shield. That guy seemed like he was guarding that treasure, more or less. For a significant advance. give me money? No. It's just destroyable. Ah, of course. Stop! I don't know why I thought I could stand on the spiky thing. No. Here we go. Nope. Not doing it. Oh, crap. No, whatever, you're not that hard. It's the red one with the shield that was, like, terrifying. Okay, how much out of the way is this? Crap. Okay, as long as I don't go somewhere that I can't get back from, it's no big deal. Okay, this definitely feels like too far out of the way. I'm going back to whatever that whirlpool-looking symbol thing was. Maybe it's telling me about an ability that I can procure down there. Or something that I don't have the means to interact with yet. Oh, it's a wheel. This is the wheel this dude had a dream about at the beginning. What on earth is this? Looks like the device in the dream. The device in the dream. That should be my alias. Not the ghost in the machine, the device in the dream. There he goes. Shit, now where am I? Ah, is this Sector 01? This might be over in the research facility. Or I'm in a completely alternate reality, I'm not sure. No, I'm over at the research facility. Sniper module. Let's check that out. Wait, here it is. Long range module, ideal for distant targets. Cool, there's something in this facility that's like long range that I couldn't hit earlier. Those are the fast travel things, the wheels. Okay, I got plenty of damn money for this. Hell yeah. And I'm not really using the shotgun thing, so I'll swap that one out. There we go. Nice. That'll come in handy. But when I was fighting those bots too, like I was seeing definitely seeing the weakness of not being able to get close. Where was it though? Was it up this way or? No, it must have been up the other way. Whatever, I'll top up on this here. I'll try it this way, and if that doesn't work, I'll come full around the other way. Let me get this save point. There's a lock thing I didn't grab. I knew I passed one at some point that I just ignored. Didn't know what it was for. There we go, shortcut. Where was it? Over here? Here it was. No. Here it was? There it is. Are these just target practice, or is there some significance to them? Like maybe you get some kind of time stop ability later and you've got like 90 seconds to like hit every single box before they respawn. I don't know, man. Just guessing. That seems a little like out there. Okay, let's check out these other things. Oh, look. There must be some shot you can like control the direction of or something at some point. Oh shit, it's 11 o'clock. Man, I could just keep playing this, like I'm having a lot of fun, but I am starting to get tired and I'll start getting stupid, and then I'll be wanting to stop at like a part that's like not a good spot to stop at. So, I don't see too many people on. I'm gonna go to... Let's go see what Rosita's playing. Rosita's someone I usually play Foam Stars with a few times. Played with her and Frank the other day. She's a fun time, you know. Spanish, cool chick. Loves Foam Stars. Loves a lot of free-to-play multiplayer stuff. Anyway, go say what's up to her. You know, if you guys are still here, you guys probably dozed off too, or doing whatever. But D, Kiff, Frank, Danny, thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate y'all. Y'all my boys. I'm gonna keep watching y'all like I always do. And we gotta play like Fall Guys or some shit, something sometime that we all play, you know? We gotta play something. I think you guys are out of here anyway. Anyway, say what's up to Rosita if you're here. Alright, Danny. Yeah, I'll be there too. I'll see you over at Rosita's. Cool game though. I want to play more of this, man. I really am having fun. That's why time was flying, man. It's good. Cool game. Cool game. I'm glad I bought this one, man. It was only 17 bucks too. Not too bad. Mobius Machine. It's cool so far. Anyway, I'll see you guys over there. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.